Hey everyone, what I'm going to be doing today is a quick lesson in interior design and dealing with an interior space and decorating and what's called clutter. Some clutter options right here. Just filter with clutter, and it's in static most times, but there's also other clutter objects. You just kind of, you might want to look around and see what's available. Like, I'm not sure if you can preview everything here. You might be able to. Like, there you go. There's like a group piece of clutter, a piece of basically a bunch of things added together that become one object. And you just got general clutter like this. All right, but we also need furniture, obviously, and some of this furniture is going to have to be used. Here's some more. You can kind of look at all this stuff. Well, that one doesn't have anything, but the room we're going to be decorating is going to be behind this door right here. Right now, as you can see, it is dark. I actually did do the bathroom. By the time I decided to actually do this tutorial, I'd already done the bathroom, so I'll just show you what I already did, I guess, and we'll just go on to what we haven't done. All right, so let me get down in here. All right, so we've got some basic. Let's center myself. Let's center myself here. We're gonna view that. There we go. Okay. So we don't need that. So what I have is basically a towel setup, bathtub. This one is called bathtub broken. Like, if you were to just search in items, you might be able to find bathroom or a variety of other items like that, like bathtub. So if we were to go down to static, we can go say toilet. Say you needed a toilet. These are your toilet options. Now, a quick way you can look through the different toilets is we go to preview. So that is what bathroom toilet broken 1 looks like, okay? And this is 2. And you can just kind of like use your arrow keys to cycle through. And you can look different ones right here. That's a ruined toilet. I think that's the one I actually used because it actually works. This one's nice and shiny. Then there's some more toilet brokens. Anyway, you get the idea. If you wanted to find a bathtub, it's probably right under there, under bathtub. See? Okay. So that's... no. No. So anyway, as I was saying, sorry about the distractions. My cat was recently injured, and that's been part of the big distraction for me in getting more of these videos out. So my cat was injured. I was in a goddamn car accident. I mean, geez. Like, it's really put a damper on my recording, as you can imagine. I wasn't hurt in the car accident, really, per se. I mean, like, I hurt my back a little bit. But I guess I'll survive. So this one here, for instance, is metal table pre-war. You're also going to be able to find all the tables you need. Just kind of put it in the filter box, and we're in static. Now, if you need furniture that's actually sittable, okay? So if we go into here, we preview that, you're going to see something like this. Now, that means that NPCs can sit on that particular object. These are different entry points to the object and the ways they sit. You've probably already seen those as we've looked through some of the other stuff I've already done. Like, if we go in here and I turn markers on, markers with the M button, you can see this one. These are all sittable. All NPCs can use these locations to sit or lay or whatever you want them to do. Okay. So then, as you can see, I've already put a bed in here. That's about as far as I've gone so far in this particular session, in this particular room, like this space right here. I decided this is going to be the living room, dining room area with some maybe an entertainment and some couches and stuff like that. Radio, perhaps. This will be a relatively nice place. And then we have this room here, which will be the bedroom, and it still needs a lot of work done on it. So these are the different... This is the room we are working with in our tutorial on clutter and interior design. Yes. Oh. Okay, I expect this session will be loaded with interruptions, but I will try to get through it anyway. So I want to turn this into a kitchen area, which is the goal, right? So let's center on a location. Let's center on this piece of wood view. Right now I am centered in the room. I can see where I'm going and where I am. And that's the bedroom. That's that room. That's the bathroom. So we want to turn this into a kitchen area. One of the ways that I've seen it done pretty successfully is you might want a bar or a counter. Actually, counter might be better. Counter. Now we're going to have a look at these real quick. See, that's pretty nice. It's kind of big and long and probably a store or something like that. So we're going to go in here, but we're going to look around. Let's see here. There's like a kitchen-y counter, a cafe counter. There's like a regular cafe counter. So I think I'm going to use some of these. And it seems to me this makes the best location for, let me see, is there anything on this side of the room? There is not. Okay. Alright, so we can go like this. Then we just copy. And if you just click on there, it'll automatically go level. Let's turn on our locking so I can lock these in place properly without too much of a hassle. Let's see here. Boop. Okay, see? So they'll lock right into each other like that. And we might actually want to flip these around. So once again, I'm going to go with W. Boop, 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 boop. And actually, you know, that might be like a back area. Huh. Maybe I'll put it against the wall. There we go. Something like that, maybe. Let's take W off. All right, now we're going to need a sink, obviously, right? We can't just have... there we go. Just move those over. We're going to need a sink. Let's see, and this is a... What is this? A bar? Preview. All right, so that's like basically the same kind of thing that I'm looking at already. That's like old counter kind of stuff, like wood counter, which is kind of nice. I don't know, maybe that would be nice. I don't know. Maybe I'll do like, let's say it's all the way around. Oh, that could be nice. Might be a nice kind of bar area for people to just hang out or something. We can take and we can just kind of drag it from here over here if that's what we want to try. Let's see here. That might be a nice bar area, I suppose. Yeah, let's make it a little less modern. Let's go with a little more of a classic bar look. There we go. And we'll just spin this guy around. One more. Boop. Alright, so it's like a counter bar area. And we probably have also kind of a straight bar area. So let's go back over here. Let's see. Counter outer corner. So let's see. We've got a variety of things here. That looks like a... Got a bunch of different things here. Let's find one that's like kind of more straight, like that. That sounds pretty good. Let's try that one. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, so we're just going to spin this around. Well, it is a bar. You know, they're bar people, I guess, right? Probably have to go like that for it to snap into place. There we go. See, because it's lined up a certain way, and obviously this is meant to be that corner piece right there. To go with that corner piece. So let's go like that. That looks pretty nice. It's a reasonably good bar area. Now, we're going to need some way to cook things, right? So we're probably going to need a stove. Now, in the case, we got some kitchen stoves. We got some beat up old kitchen stoves. But we might want to go with a container. So is there anything there? No, let's check out our world objects, right? Because another thing about a stove is it also can be used as a workshop. So like this right here, there's going to be a cooking stove that's a workshop item that you can actually use to make things. So let's do one of those. There we go. Well, it actually looks pretty cool. We'll go like this. Or maybe off to the side a little bit. And then we can have this as our particular bar area. That could be nice. We might want a place to put booze over there. So let's go back to counter. Cabinet counter. Is that how big is this? Is this going to work for my purposes? What I want? Oh, wow, that's really tiny. That's really tiny. Has it got anything on the back? Let me see. Oop. Oh, wrong way. Oh, I gotta make sure I'm on the blue axis here. Let's see. It's gotta wait for it to click, click. Come on, come on, man. Don't be that way. All right. You gotta find where it kind of lights up for a second, and I saw a spot right there. Boom. Okay, so now I'm on the right axis. So as long as I don't click anything else, that should work for my axis. There we go. I guess that'll do. We'll just use that for now. We'll just use a couple of those. It'll go kind of well with the bar setup if we just use this as a counter, but it looks a little small. Don't you think? Is it just me? Let's preview that. That's the one I just used. This is a larger one, isn't it? Maybe we could use this as our bar end, and it'd be, yeah. Let me try and get that selected. Let's try and see what this looks like. Boop. No, come on. Boop, got it. All right, so that'll probably work. We just got to get it at the right angle. That looks pretty good. See, now it's a nice little corner piece, so it should fit well there for what we want it for. We also want to make this a living area for people to kind of watch TV or listen to the radio or something. Let's put a radio in here. Now, a radio has a specific purpose, right? So we don't want a static item exactly. We want a radio that will actually do something. And I believe that's these guys. These are ones that have activators. Oh no, that's something else. Castle radio tower. See, these are there's the Cabot House radio. Diamond radio tower. We don't want a radio tower. We want a radio. So we're just going to check this out. That looks pretty good. What channel is this on? Does it really say? I hate when it doesn't. I don't know what channel it's on. But if it does say, it doesn't say in this window. No, I had to move it over there, and it still doesn't say. So it really doesn't tell me what radio station that's on. I'm not sure if there's an easier way to tell that or not, or how that works, but it is what it is. That's the animation. So that's it's turning on. Stage 3. Is there animation? Okay, so those are just like the animation. That's like what happens when you turn it on. It does that. Okay. Well, it turns on. I don't know if that's actually going to tell me what the radio station is. Might tell me here. Let's see, what's this radio? Let's go here. Doesn't really tell me. That's okay. We'll just leave it for now. If I figure out a way to hook that up, I'll be sure to let you know. But as of right now, I'm not really sure how to make sure a radio works. I chose a different... let's get this in position. That looks pretty good. And we'll put some booze. All right, now booze is a consumable, right? So what you want is you actually want a potion. You go to magic potion. So if you want to add some booze, let's put a couple of beer bottles on here. Give it a little bit of a look. Let's see, empty beer bottle. Yeah, it looks all right. I'm just gonna put that there. Now this will looks like it floats a little on this particular. Now you get this sometimes with some like where this is. It's got a clicker. So if I just go like this, it'll probably go too far. See? So it's not as simple sometimes as just place it. I could, in order to speed up the process, they have the Havoc engine. And that's this little button up here. So you press this and it'll just drop. See? So that's how you can set things up that way with your grid system in place. But let's see, let's put a Gwyneth Pilsner, right? And we'll put a stout and move it over here maybe a little bit more. And how about some whiskey or something like that? We got bourbon. We could throw a bourbon down there. I'm a fan of bourbon. All right, so now we run our Havoc engine. Boom. And they'll just drop generally. Well, it looks like that one's already leveled. This one's already leveled, so it's all good. Might want to move this out a little bit. Oh, you want to turn... Oh, here's an important thing. If you're going to use the Havoc engine to settle things, you don't want to... you see what happens when I try to just touch it? it tries to move. It tries to go up and click into place, and you can get things to fall over that way. So you might want to remember to turn your Havoc engine off if we're doing that. So I also need some glasses. You can't drink anything. Now that's not going to be under the potions. That's probably going to be under static. Let's see now. Glass, unfortunately, could be pretty wide. Now I have some glass options from down below. I could just grab one of those. Say, oh, I got to go over there because this is a totally different part. So let's go back to the bar. That's one way to do it, and then we can find out what our glass is. All right, so we're just going to cruise down here. Got a bunch of glasses. Now I could just grab one of these. See, like this one. And let's grab one of these too. Oh, not that, not that, not that! And one of these. There we go. Okay, so they're both selected. So now I'm going to copy those. We're going to go back up to our location, which is over here. Now you need some glass. So I'm just going to select one of these and press paste. Now generally when you select something, it's going to paste it onto the thing you selected, generally speaking. Sometimes you got to move it and move it around or whatever, but it's not too bad. So let's grab, if I can get this glass. Come on, come on! Sometimes moving things in the world, it can be a little bit tricky. There we go. You might have to get down on its level. Let's make this one a shot glass. In order to make it more shot glassy, rather than regular glass, you want to double click, and this is only going to affect this one. We're not actually changing the base object. So if I wanted to edit the base or make a new glass, I could do that, but that looks like a rather large shot glass. So let's shrink that down to something that looks a little bit better. That's a shot glass right there. So now it looks like a shot glass. So I can take and I can copy this new shot glass. Hold on. Copy that. So Control C, or you can also, I believe, just go to Edit Copy probably. All right, let's get selected. Paste. Now I have two shot glasses. So that's kind of the easiest way to do that on that front. As far as adding things and moving things around, you can also look through here if you choose. Oh, this one's all over the place. Why are you off like that? Hold on. That's not right. Come on. I just need you to go over here a little bit more. There we go. Now that looks right. All right, maybe I might want to, and you might want to do more fine movements, so you might want to uncheck your snap to grid. So now I'm going to replicate this stuff and fill it up and stuff like that. So I'm going to move on to a different topic, which is cluttering. All right. Looks like this one is not responded to the Havoc physics. So what we're going to do is we're going to select it right here, if I can get it. And we're going to push Havoc. Boom. Okay, so now it's fallen down to place. That looks pretty good to buy a whiskey, a bourbon. So there we go. That looks right. Okay. So I'm going to put this back on. Now what I want next, we've got that. We're going to need a table for people to dine on. So again, you got to go through, let's go to tables, table. Now, there's a bunch of different tables, obviously. Normally that's the case with these things. So we're going to go into preview, and you can look at what that table looks like in the world. Now, if you want to drop it in the world so you can see what it actually looks like, because that might actually work for us. It's a little, it's not very nice, but it might do for this particular, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But we're going to need some chairs, obviously, because people need to lay down and when, you know, or they need to be able to sit when they have chairs. Now, chairs are active objects, so again, you want to go into, not character, we're not dealing with that right now. We're going into furniture. Now, you got different kinds of world objects. We've gone over this a little bit. You got containers. Now, containers are going to be cabinets or safes or any number of things are going to be in a container. Doors are specifically are animated objects. Flora are going to be your, you know, flowers and stuff. But what we want is furniture. Now we can look in here and we can go, okay, Let's have a look. All right, it's already in our preview. So this is what we know, right? That's Mama Murphy's chair. Some of you may know who that is. So we got to pick different chairs for our kitchen. That looks like a pretty decent kitchen chair, don't you think? And it goes with the choice of table. So let's grab one of those. Now I have the various access points for this particular chair. So we're going to move this one around a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to put you in place where a chair makes sense. Where would you put a chair? Well, that makes sense, right? So now these are sit chairs. So now this one has different. There's different ones with different options and measures, right? Now I just want a regular. Well, it's an office chair. I actually like the kitchen chair, so we're gonna probably stick to another kitchen chair. And as long as I adjust my see, there's a bunch of different chairs. Oh my God, you can sit on a toilet. That's nice. That's nice. In case you ever want to sit on a toilet, there you go. Here's all the different chairs available. There's a ton of them. So, you know, however you end up on decorating your particular place, which I'm probably going to have to replace some chairs from down below that aren't actually sittable chairs. They are static chairs. So if I went to static and I look at the chair, say, yeah, there's no marker saying you can sit there. It's just a chair for looks only. It doesn't actually have a function to sit on it. All right, so we're going to go back to furniture. And being that I do like this chair, I think this chair is fine. We're just going to use another one of these. We're going to copy paste. All right. You know, I can use page down to bring it down, but a lot of times, depending on how you've built it, it could go too low. So we're going to press our Z button and bring it up to a high enough level. Then we just got to spin you around. Right. And we're going to put you over there like that. Now you might want to add some clutter to give this more of a realistic look. You know, people who don't clean up very well or what have you. So we're going to go into back to clutter of cap locks.